G'day guys, Luke Top Secret here, and it's that time of the year again where I get to announce the top 5 games at E3 2018. Now before I begin, I'm sure you guys know by now, but the top 5 list for this video has nothing to do with how the game was presented at E3. This is just a list full of games that I am mostly excited for that were shown at E3 2018. So without any further ado, let's get straight in this video at, of course, number 5, which is SpiderMan for the PlayStation 4. So the reason why this game is at number 5 is because it's Spider-Man and the game looks awesome. The web swinging is absolutely, hands down, probably the best web slinging we've seen in a Spider-Man game to date. The gameplay we got to see at this year's E3 and the last E3, it just looked amazing. The combats, the gameplay, everything looked awesome. And we got to see some awesome villains this year. We got to see Electro, Rhino, just to name a few. And I am just really excited for it. Cannot wait to see what this game has in store for us. And yeah, it just looks really promising. So this game is at number 5.
Wait, you?
Before we have, well, 2 games actually. I have Gears of War 5 and Gears of War Pop. So the reason why these 2 games are together, because I am sort of equally hyped for these ones. They're just 2 games in the same franchise, so what the heck, they're here sharing the spot at number 4. So of course we have the anticipated Gears of War 5, which I honestly didn't think they were going to show at this year's E3, because they announced Pop, then the PC Gears game, and as soon as that happened, people were starting getting worried about there not being a Gears 5. But then luckily it was announced and people were excited. So Gears Pop is going to be a phone game, and hopefully it delivers. Might be a free game, who knows, but I like the idea of it, playing as Pop figures. But of course we've got to talk about Gears of War 5. So we got to see a pretty good demonstration of what the game is going to be. We had a good trailer going on here, got to explain the story a little bit, just to get us into it, and hopefully it delivers. And just, I'm sure we can tell by now it's going to start off where Gears 4 left off, and I'm just really excited for these 2 games. So that was number 4. At number 3 we have Anthem. Now this game is probably number 1 on many people's lists alongside the next one I'm going to show. But the reason why Anthem is at number 3 is because, well, look at it. It looks awesome. Cannot wait to try out these new suits, fly around this awesome open world game with some friends, and it just looks really cool. I like to see the weapons in it, and I liked how they announced the 4 classes that we get to pick when it comes to playing the game. But the main concern about picking a class in any game is, what if you change your mind halfway through the game and you're gonna have to start all over? Kind of like if you play Destiny, you're gonna have to start the game all over again if you want to change your ability, the class you're gonna play as. But luckily they announced that you can change at any time between the suits, and I have to say they all look really cool. They all have unique abilities and they just work in certain scenarios better than others. And again, it looks amazing, and I cannot wait until next year to give this game a go. At number 2 we of course have Fallout 76. Now the reason why this is at number 2 is because this is going to be the first online Fallout game. You can play the game solo if you choose to, but other than that, you can play online against all other settlers, and that is a good idea. I like the idea, but thank goodness it is not a compulsory thing. You can still play solo. I think that's a really good idea, and thank you to Bethesda for announcing that, not leaving us with this is 100% online, because many of us did not want a 100% online Fallout game. People just have fun on their own exploring the new and destroyed world that is in the Fallout universe, so it being online is good, but also having the option to play solo is even better. So that's awesome, and that is game number 2, and who can forget that pre-order bonus? I am so hyped.
Our future begins.
And of course, at number 1, you guys just knew this was coming, it is Halo Infinite. Now, what can I say? This game looks beautiful. It looks gorgeous, the art style, everything, the music they demonstrated. It is just a game that feels like 343 has listened to all of our concerns and feedback from the last 2 games that they made, which were disappointments. And it just seems as if 343 really knows what they're dealing with now, and hopefully Halo Infinite is a big apology letter full of awesomeness. And of course, unfortunately, we got no release date, no in-game footage, no real game footage to be honest really, but it was a game announced this year at E3, so it's number 1, and I just cannot wait for more news on this game. And I'm really hoping this game is open world. It was most definitely leading that direction with the trailer. It just made it seem like it's going to be open world. People were thinking it's going to be another battle royale game. I hope not. That would suck. But definitely guys, I'm all in for an open world Halo game. And again, I just cannot wait. And oh my god, it is Master Chief and his old armor. So freaking excited. So there you go guys, that was my top 5 list for the top 5 games announced at E3 2018. Please let me know in the comment section what your top 5 list of games are. And yeah, are you guys hyped for Halo Infinite, and what are your thoughts on the trailer, and what do you guys hope the game will be? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out guys.